Hi Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 16th to the 31st, 2020 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. So let's dive right in now, Gemini, and see what this time frame has in store for you. I'm going to be starting with your Spirit Guide Animal cards. Now, with these cards, these are going to be your totem animals for this time. So if you see the animal represented on these cards in the wild or, an image of them, this is your spirit guides. These are your angels tapping you on your shoulder saying, remember our message to you. So let's see here. Gemini. March 16th to the 31st, 2020, 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 Gemini. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Right. This one right here, the electric eel spirit, which says, bring your ideas to life, and I love that. I love that there's also something very vibrant about you during this time. And then we have the pig spirit, which says, use your mind wisely. You have such a brilliant mind, Gemini, as do all air signs, but there is going to be a brilliance around you to be embraced and to be moving forward in. Gemini, March 16th to the 31st, 2020, Gemini. March 16th to the 31st, 2020, Gemini. March 16th to the 31st, 2020, Gemini. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Ooh, goodness. Okay, so these three, we have visualization, which is the third eye chakra. We have life purpose, which is the throat chakra. And then we have determination, which is the solar plexus chakra. So that is really beautiful right there. And I love that 3 came out for you. Yeah, you're determined as you visualized your life purpose. I mean, seriously, that's what the cards are saying here. Your chakra energy is all about focus and determination, speaking your truth and seeing your truth, and not letting anything stop you. Gemini, March 16th to the 31st, 2020, Gemini. 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 Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Fantastic. So at the center of everything is Cernunnos. So that Cernunnos, yeah, that's how you say it. And this is the devil card in the Rider-Waite-Smith. There we go. I can speak. The Rider-Waite-Smith deck, and this is the devil card. The devil card, which is a Capricorn energy, a time frame of December 22nd to January 19th. We then have the 9 of Swords, worry, doubt, fears, apprehension. We have the Ace of Cups, which is beautiful to come right after the 9 of Swords. So there's a blessing here that is awakening within you. You have the Strength card, a Leo energy, a time frame of July 23rd to August 22nd. Then we have the 3 of Pentacles, hard work, determination, really sculpting something that lasts as the world opens up to you. And then we have the 3 of Cups, something from your past coming forward, someone, some doubt, some fear, some apprehension. Yeah, the 3 of Swords, heartbreak, pain, disappointment. The 6 of Pentacles, there needs to be a give and take during this time. And then we have Justice, a Libra energy, a time frame of September 23rd to October 22nd. So this is a powerful, powerful time for you. This is a time where you're really not playing games. I mean, that's exactly the energy that I'm getting from these cards. You're not playing games. You're focused, you're determined, and you're breaking away from the past to start a future or to embrace a future that is absolutely powerful and absolutely yours. It's kind of like you're rewriting your history. Yeah, you are. You are, because you're not going to be reacting to things the same way. You're not going to be looking at things the same way. You are sculpting your present. And though you're not rewriting your history, because your history is your history and it has made you up, it has made you who you are and has become a sum of your parts. It's the way that you let the past impact your present that is changing. And you are sculpting you into something absolutely exquisite. So you are exquisite, Gemini. So we start here with the electric eel spirit and the pig spirit. So the electric eel is bring your ideas to life. You have brilliant, beautiful ideas. They've been ping-ponging around in your head, Gemini, for some of you, for decades. I mean, these are just beautiful, eloquent, elegant ideas. It's time to share them. It really is. And then here with the pig spirit, use your mind wisely. You're brilliant. You really are brilliant. And you have to see that in yourself. And not sit there and think, oh, well, when it's perfect. Nothing's ever perfect. I mean, that's why the makeup industry is a billion-dollar industry. That's why you will always be sold something to make you appear better. And you know what? You're enough as you are right now. Nothing needs to be added. Nothing needs to be sculpted. Nothing needs to be more. You have your life purpose, and you are really going after it during this time. But also know, one of the things with using your mind wisely, it's really linking into visualization with the third eye chakra right here. Visualizing what you desire, what you want, and using your mind as a sacred space to achieve and to succeed, because you're looking at your life purpose, and your life purpose is to climb those stairs, to walk through that archway, that portal, to your higher self, to your greater being. And as you do so, there's a determination to you. There's a sense of, yes, you have been swimming upstream. Yes, it has been a long, hard, arduous journey. But are you making it? Yeah, most definitely. And are you richer because of it? Yes, you are. You might be looking at your bank account and saying, Dane, I know how much is in there. I'm not richer because of this. As a human being, yeah, you are. Because the trials, the tribulations, the hurts, the pains, the disappointments we go through, they make us or they break us. They make us into more compassionate, caring, healing people, or they make us into Scrooge, who only cares about the bottom line. So here, there is a sense of really trusting your gut, of paying attention to what your mind eye sees, okay, to what you see in your mind's eye, because there's going to be a truth that you see there. And if you see somebody who is always struggling, if when you close your eyes and you visualize yourself, and you look at yourself, you might see yourself in the future, dream job, dream life, and instead of saying, oh, wow, that's a beautiful dream, you're like, I'm on my way. And that's the key. Visualization and imagination are intricately important to each other. You need to be able to imagine to be able to visualize. But the thing with visualization is it's not a fairy tale. It's your truth. And as you visualize it, as you see it, yes, everything is not going to work out exactly the way that you have visualized. Okay? Because divinity, spirit, your angels, they take the wheel at times and they change things up for us. So visualizing what you want and then saying, I know this will change. I know that it won't be exactly as I see it. The zip code might change. The face of the person that you live happily ever after with might change. But the love, the joy, the security, the success, that's not going to change. So here, visualize what you want, but know that it's not simply imagination or fairy tales. It is a harnessing and a focusing on your truth. Because what you think becomes what you live. And as you live it, it becomes a part of you. It's your legacy. It's your story. When I was very little, I used to think that there was a huge library up in heaven, and angels would take your book down and read it, like this really fun story, right? And then they'd put it aside, and that's why some people would take naps in the middle of the day, or, something boring would be happening, so that's when you were eating or something like that. And then, and when they closed the book, that's when you went to sleep, right? So when you opened the book, you woke up. When the angels opened the book, you woke up. When they closed the book, you went to sleep. And this is your story. I just am seeing that in my mind's eye, where this is your story, this is your truth. And you are walking away from the chains that once bound you. With Sernunus, you are looking at what you want. This is the god of the forest, right? He's the horned one. And yes, he can be a harbinger of death, right? And I'm not saying that in a way to get you scared, but back in ancient Celtic times, he was the life and rebirth of the forest, as well as, the high priestess, okay? So here it is, everything has its cycle, everything has its times. Your highs, you have your highs and then you have your lows. And here you have a couple, and it does look like they were celebrating Beltane or a festival of fertility, and they look very happy with themselves. And then here, there's always a reminder of a change in the seasons, a breaking free of those chains. So here, there is a sense of joy and happiness, but also of everything has its season. And with the Devil card in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, it tells us to be mindful of addictions. Now, those are traditional addictions, drugs and alcohol, sex, food, shopping, things like that. But they can also be addicted to anxiety, addicted to, leaving things for the last minute and then having to rush to finish them up, addicted to self-doubt, being self-deprecating, not thinking highly of yourself. It could be a whole myriad of things, seeking other people's approval and thinking, oh my gosh, when that person loves me, when that person likes me, I'll like myself. I love quoting RuPaul right now when he says, if you don't love you, who will? I think I'm paraphrasing, but it's beautiful because it's the truth. If you can't break those chains and say, this is who I am, you bring your ideas to life, you let your mind shine, and you use your mind wisely. You don't exhaust yourself. You're breaking the chains that held you to be somebody small, somebody quiet, somebody in the corner, or living for another person's ideals and ideas. Oh, you will be this, and you were told you will be this from the time you were little. And so to go against that just seems absolutely unbelievable. Oh, I can't possibly. I've been this since I can remember. Because there needs to be a give and take in the relationship as you set yourself free. Right? As you set yourself free and you claim your power, why you are setting yourself free is because there's not this give and this take. I'm seeing this ad. Oh my gosh. Okay. So once upon a time, I used to work at this place and I used to pass by this shop every single day. And the ad just always caught my eye, but I never stopped really to look at it. And then I realized, I stopped one day and I looked at it and I really had to study it for a moment. And then I realized, oh my gosh, she was wearing a dress almost like that of Beauty and the Beast, in the Disney, which is one of my favorite Disney movies. And it was telling you through little hints throughout the advertisement that if you were to shop at this shop, if you were to wear this piece of jewelry, you would have that happily ever after. It was something that blew my mind away because something was like, oh, go in there, look at this. Even though I didn't want it and I didn't need it and I didn't think it was particularly pretty. So there is something here like subliminally being spoken to you. It's kind of like, oh, you want to do this. But you yourself are going against that kind of advertisement, that hook. And here with the Six of Pentacles, people are going to be seeing you, right, Gemini? People are going to be seeing you and they're going to be wanting from you because you're a giver, okay? A giver of information, a giver of charm, of eloquence, of elegance, all right? You give. Of love, of compassion, you give. But if there is nobody to fill up your cup, fill up your pitcher while you're pouring to others, right? If there is nobody filling up your prosperity as you're giving away the coins, you will run out. And these people who have their hand out to you, who say, oh my gosh, I love you. Oh my gosh, you're fantastic. Oh, you're helping me so much. You're giving me money. You're helping me out. You're doing this. You're doing that. Once this dries up, they'll leave. And then where will you be? So this is very true for work, for life in general, personal relationships. If they are not giving back to you, if you don't feel a little bit energized when you are around them, it doesn't have to be a lot of bit energized. This doesn't have to be your main person. If you don't feel energized around them, but you only feel drained and tired and a bit sorrowful, it's time to step back and rethink and reanalyze the situation. Because you need that give and that take. You need that beautiful symbiotic relationship. Because you're growing as much as you are helping others grow. And that cannot be forgotten. The Nine of Swords. Worry, doubt, fear, apprehension. Past heartbreaks, past failures. You're getting too much in your own mind, Gemini. And when you get too much in your own mind, this is the warning for Geminis. Geminis, you want to please everybody. You want everybody to be happy with you. I myself am a Gemini, I know. You just want everybody to be happy. And when everybody's happy, everything will be good in your world. Here's the thing. You can't control another person's happiness. That's what the Six of Pentacles is saying. You can't. You can give them instantaneous happiness, but that lasts like a spark. It dries up fast. And it's something that you could be addicted to. Giving people instantaneous happiness. It's like, wow, it makes you feel really good. But it dries up fast. Or it's saying here that there is a happiness that dries up fast. And there's something here where you're looking at the long haul. You're looking at the long run. It can be that you found it, and it can be that you're finding it during this time, because this is a game-changing time for you. And there's worries, there's doubts, there's fears, there's apprehensions. It's keeping you up at night. You could be burning the candle at both ends. If I just work hard enough, if I can just do everything, it'll be fantastic. It'll be great. I will be so appreciated, or I will be so ahead of the game. What happens? You're going to get sick. You'll get a cold. You'll just be so exhausted you can't move forward. Something like that will happen where divinity is saying, you will have to stop. You will have to sit in bed and take care of yourself. Okay? So if you don't want to be held up for a few days, a week, take time for yourself now. Make sure you get your 8 hours of sleep. Make sure you take care of you. Make sure you drink plenty of water. I would really say during this time, staying away from liquor, staying away from junky food, that would really, really help you, because it's going to help give you the energy that you need to keep you moving forward, to keep you swimming upstream. Because this is a little bit, it's not a battle so much as you're at the finish line. And it's like, I'm winning, I'm getting there, and I need that burst of energy to move me forward. Because with the Three of Swords, I love this Three of Swords because it's spooky. Okay? This to me looks like a ghost face right here. And, you have the heart, and this could be skulls down here. In the roots, it's just a little bit spooky. And the Three of Swords in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck is a heart with three swords stabbed into it. It's being overwhelmed. It's being heartbroken. It's like, wow, life, enough is enough. And so when you get into your own mind, when you're trying to please everybody else but yourself, when you are literally putting yourself last, you're going to actually be breaking your own heart. Because it's like nobody cares. And that's not true. You might say, no, Dane, nobody cares. And I want to tell you, your angels, your spirit guides, right there with you. Right there with you, taking you under the arms and saying, I want you to be happy. I need you to be happy. And I need you to see you for the beautiful, powerful, prosperous person you are. And this heartbreak, this pain, this disappointment, it's not meant to be shoved into a little box, smile, and say, oh, everything's perfect. No. Look at it. Look at it and say, you know what, you just don't have the hold over me you once did. Because, yes, I am fighting hard to move forward. Yes, I am visualizing my life's purpose, and I am determined to live it. But I'm not determined to live in fear of it. Because as you move forward, you have 3 threes. So you have 1, 2, 3. The Three of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. So with these threes, divinity is with you. Right? There is something of the heart and the mind that needs to heal and come together. Most definitely. Prosperity, though, oh my gosh, Gemini. You're on fire. This is why you'll burn the candle at both ends. You will look at the long-term goal and you'll be like, it's worth it. It's worth it. I can just push harder, push harder, push harder. And Spirit is saying you need to take time for you. Because if you don't, you'll just push so hard that you become overwhelmed. And then you don't even enjoy it. So here with the Three of Pentacles, this is you working, carving, creating. You have this cat right here who's rubbing up against you. It's kind of like, I'm there with you. You have your angels, your spirit guides, your spirit animals with you. People are watching you as you work, and they're going to be a little bit in awe of you. How do you do that? Don't you need help? How could you see the way things are supposed to go? How could you take a piece of stone and make it into something beautiful? How can you create something from nothing? That's your gift during this time. Even if it's just creating smiles on people's faces when once there were frowns. You have this beautiful tenacity, this beautiful ability to create something from nothing. And it can be that you work with other people, right? You have a Libra energy around you where they can be great people that you work with, really people that you get along with. But these could also be people who are watching you and like, whoa, wait, how are you doing this? So with the Justice card, you're cutting through doubts and fears. You're finding your balance. You're embracing your wisdom. You're looking at what you want. And as you do so, here, Justice is really making me think of the Celtic goddess Bridget. And for her, she was the goddess of war. She was the goddess of poetry. She was the goddess of metal. Was she the goddess of metalworking? Yes, she was. Right? So it's kind of like all these things are coming together that you didn't think belonged together. I would not think war and poetry belong together. So you're going to see aspects of yourself falling into harmony, seeing why you are this way and this way. And you might think of yourself as a beautiful contradiction. You never understood how to put all the pieces together. Now you are seeing it. You're seeing how to move forward in that infinite harmony. As you embrace your wisdom, as you cut through doubts and fears, as you find your balance. Now, you, again, working with a Libra and a Leo. During this time, they look like really good partners for you, right? But you also have this line right here. And the Three of Cups for me is always, if I try to read it another way, it always comes out wrong. It is always watching out for somebody who you once thought you could trust. Now, it can be here, you have first a Capricorn energy, then you have a Leo energy, and then you have a Libra energy, all going back to this. So it can be these three people who you thought you could really trust, and then it winds up like, oh, just be careful, okay? But it can also be Capricorn energy that's making you doubt, making you fear, keeping you up at night. And it can be that you just need to purge yourself of that energy. It's like, no go. I'm focusing on what I want, on what I need. Right? Same thing with a Leo, and same thing with a Libra. So if it is a Capricorn energy or somebody who is like a Capricorn, this is going to be somebody who's very rigid, who needs a lot of rules. I'm describing them in their negative sense because that's how they're going to be impacting you, not in their positive sense, okay? So if you're cross-watching and you're any of these signs, it's not an insult to you. It is a warning simply that Gemini needs to hear. So here it is somebody who's rigid, somebody who believes in the rules and believes that you must conform to them the way that they see it. If it's a Leo, this is somebody who wants to overshadow you, all right? Somebody or who wants to push you to be in the spotlight, but again, the way they want it, the way they need it. And if this is a negative Libra, this is somebody who's completely out of balance and whose energy makes you feel out of balance with yourself, okay? This is somebody who's also a bit sharp-tongued. This is somebody who can get angry very quickly. There's a sense of quick tempers here, okay, that you are moving away from, right? So that's just the warning of this reading, because this is a very serious reading. And with the whole world is opening up to you. The world is opening up in a way that you hadn't expected, and you are being birthed forward towards your goals, towards your desires. You have all the gifts that you need. You have the 4 elements. You have spirit blessing you. You are seeing things in a new light and in a new way. And you're going through this transformation. Yeah. This looks like here, you're going through a transformation into your full power. So from feeling like a child to becoming an adult, to becoming a person who is in control of their own destiny and who sees that control for themselves. It's like, yes, I know it. I know what I need to do. I see the path laid before me. And somebody who stumbles and doesn't fall to pieces, but says, okay, I'm getting back up. I'm looking at things new. I'm finding my way forward, and I'm embracing my way forward. And as you do so, there's a sense of just tremendous strength around you. You're stronger than you believe you are. And as you embrace this strength, Gemini, you're going to see that people are around you not because of demanding it. And that's not the energy that you're into at this time anyway. If people demand things, you're actually going to find that you step away. You're like, listen, no, I don't want that in my life. You're going to be very attracted to the much more calm, the much more, centered and quiet aspect of things. Because here, with the Strength card, you are strong, you are determined, you are a visionary, right? This is a fire sign energy. Fire sign energies directionally point to the south. Earth sign energies point to the north. And air sign energies point to the east. So directionally, those are the elements. Those are the directions that are coming up from the elements. And here, it's looking at your passion, looking at your determination, and knowing that you have the strength to tame what could be very overpowering and seeming detrimental to your health, because a boar is detrimental to her health. He's the fiercest animal, okay? I believe he is the fiercest animal in the Celtic world. And his tusks could open up the artery on your leg if he got you, and you would die really quickly. So that's why he was the fiercest animal out there. And a boar hunt was considered the height of a knight's skill, to be able to hunt a boar. So here, as the world opens up, you see your strength and you tame what was your greatest fear, what was your greatest challenge. And as you do so, you're embracing that balance. It's like no longer are you giving and giving and giving, okay, with nothing to refill the coffers, with nothing to refill the pitcher. And as you find that balance, as you say, okay, I have that symbiotic relationship with life, and sometimes I just need to step back. You have justice stepping into your world. And as you step into justice, and as justice comes around you, this comes the point, and this really is the truth, where you see the hurts and the pains of your past. The people who betrayed you, and this could be one person, it could be multiple people, but the face that flashes in your mind first, when I said this for spirit, is going to be the person that you are letting go during this time. It's like you do not have power over them, and you are finding, do not have power over you. They have to learn their lessons, and they have to live their truth and walk their path. And as they do so, you walk yours. And you might find that the chains, they fall away, and you're set free from them. And if not, set free from them. All right, Gemini, you are seeing here not to trust them the way you once did. And it can be that you're meeting a person very much like them, and you're looking at things, you're like, oh, I don't know why I don't feel comfortable with you. Or you might feel very comfortable with this person. They're very familiar. You're like, wow, because your psyche knows this person. This may be like the ex that treated you terribly. This may be like the parent who always told you, oh, you just weren't good enough. And so you were always striving for their approval. And now as you meet this person who resembles them in their attitudes, you're like, wow, I know how to deal with this person. And this person feels comfortable. This person feels familiar, because this person is a person who is acting like somebody from your childhood, when your world was very small and very kind of them and you centered. You are seeing yourself now moving forward, and you're seeing yourself set free from a past that had defined you, and set free from a hurt that was a part of you. And as you are set free, you have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift of love, of healing. And it's like a detox. It can be astoundingly overwhelming, because it's like, wow, I've been through so much, and the pain of healing is intense. It chokes me up a bit, because it's like, wow, the weight of the world is lifted off of your shoulders. You might find yourself being a bit weepy, a bit emotional during this time, where this energy comes in, and you most definitely take it, because look at that cup right there in the world. If you can see, there we go. You're definitely taking this gift, and it's like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And as you are set free, as you heal, as you cleanse, you look at the pain, kind of dead in the eye, and you're like, you weren't adding anything to me. You were just taking and taking and taking my energy, my joy, my happiness. This is you being happy. I mean, you might sit there and say, dang, this is a lot. I have worry, I have doubt, I have fear, I have, cards that don't seem like I'm happy. But this is you purging the past and stepping into a whole new world, a whole new future, where you are at your heart, where you love yourself, where you care for yourself, where you see your strength. And instead of thinking, oh, wow, I'm not like that person, I can't possibly be strong. Or, oh, wow, I'm not as good as this person or that person. No, now you're seeing yourself for the uniquely beautiful person that you are. And you're seeing yourself as somebody who, okay, you might not be at the point, depending on where you are in your journey, you might not be at the point to say, wow, I'm strong, and I'm powerful, and I'm beautiful, and I am enough. I am. You might not be at that point yet. Oh my gosh, but you're getting there, Gemini. And as you get there, your subconscious message for this time is the Ace of Pentacles, which you are also taking because there is that Pentacles gift right here at the bottom of the world. So this is a gift of prosperity, abundance, bounty, wealth, something you value as much as money. And you are going to find that you can be as rich as kings. It might not be financial wealth, but it is wealth beyond measure. And isn't happiness an elusive wealth? Something that even billionaires seek. And look at that bear coming out of that den. It's guarded, it's protected, this prosperity. And it's lasting. And it is something that you have fiercely fought and worked for. Your subconscious spirit animal message is the dog. And it says, be loyal to what you love. Be loyal to what you love. Be loyal to who you love. And be loyal to yourself. This then moves you to your subconscious. Chakra message, which is spiritual awakening. And this is your crown chakra. You are entering into a spiritual awakening. You are embracing your I am presence, your purpose, your discovery of self. You're speaking your existence into reality. And that is what's awakening you, moving you forward, guiding you. You are seeing that your mind is astoundingly powerful. Your words hold tremendous power to them, Gemini. And as you see this and as you understand this, you move forward in a way that you hadn't thought possible before, and in a way that is absolutely beautiful and paramount to your soul. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you, and I love you all. Bye.